Hey guys, this is going to be my how I found out I was pregnant video. So I had my last period April 9th. Yeah. So when May came along, I was spotting, and the spotting started around May 9th. Or I had my period around the same time every month. So the spotting started. So I was spotting, and I just kept on spotting. Then my period would just stop. Then I would spot, and then it would just stop. So I told my mom, and I was like, I'm spotting, and this never happens to me, and I think something may be wrong. I don't know. So she was like, well, it's probably just normal. It's probably just something that's happening. So I was like, I don't think so, because this never happens to me. So eventually, like after a while, she made an appointment at the gynecologist. And I had never been to a gynecologist before, so it was like really weird, because I'd never been to one. So when I went to the gynecologist, they did a pap smear, because I never had one of those before, and it was a little bit awkward. The doctor's like, well, I don't see any bleeding, and I was like, well, he was like, do you think you could be pregnant? And I was like, no, like, I don't think so, not at all. So he was like, well, we're gonna have to do a blood pregnancy test, because that's just like mandatory pretty much. And I was like, well, I know I'm not pregnant, so it was like no point to do that. So he was like, but it's mandatory just to check and make sure. So I was like, okay, sure. I really didn't like needles, but now I'm like so used to them, it's like, okay, whatever. But back then, no, I did not like them. I hated them. So I was like, oh my gosh, okay. So I got my blood work. Back. It takes like a day. It's like a day blood test, and they call you like the next day. And I went on May 19th, and let me check and see when that date was. Where's my phone? Oh. Okay, so I went May 19th, and that was, let me go back. May 19th, and that was on a Thursday, and I got the test results back on May 20th, the next day on Friday. So the doctor called, and well, they have my mom's number, and he asked to speak to me. He was like, okay, we got your test results back, and you are definitely pregnant. And then he told me my levels, the H, whatever it's called. He told me my levels, and he was like, yeah, you're definitely pregnant. And I was like, oh. I was like in shock, because I really didn't think so. I wasn't having any breast soreness, no breast soreness, no morning sickness, no nothing. And my birthday was May 18th, and I had like all this food, nothing happened. So then he asked to talk to my mom, and I think she kind of knew, because I started crying. And yeah, and she was just like in shock too. She was disappointed. So that's pretty much how my mom found out. She came to the doctors with me, and then the doctors called me, told me first, and then told her. So that's how she found out. So there's like no point for me to make a video about how my family found out, because I mean, my mom found out that way, and then yeah, everybody else just found out from her. So yeah, so that's that. Yeah, it was really simple. Like, I found out on May 20th, and then they scheduled me an appointment. I forgot when they scheduled me an appointment, And then I did my sonogram. I got my sonogram to make sure it wasn't any toxic. If I'm saying that right. I'm so sorry. I'm not good. But to make sure that the baby was not in my fallopian tubes. I'll put it that way. And it wasn't. So everything was fine. And they said everything was healthy. And then that's when they asked me what my date of my last period was, April 9th. And then that's how they came up that my due date was January 14th, 2012. So that's pretty much how I found out I was pregnant. So thanks for watching, and rate, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys for 29 weeks. Alright, bye guys.